Hello guys, I hope you all are doing well. So now this goes without saying, since it's a Friday, we have our 2014 paper, MCQ paper, test booklet series A, paper 1, and we are to analyze the next 5 questions that we had. And hopefully from the next time we will switch to maybe 7 or maybe 10 questions so that we can increase our authenticity and we can increase the way we are studying, and that is how we keep going. So let's begin with the video and look into our questions. So the first question for today's video talks about the 3 regions and they are matched with the country, and we have to select which of the portions, which of the questions, which of the options are the correct pairs. So the first we have Chechnya, which is in Russian Federation, the second Darfur, which is matched with Mali, and Swat Valley, which is matched with Iraq. So now if you know about the regions, you know about these. And that is why it's important that whenever you go across Hindu analysis, make sure that any region that you see in news, you copy it down. So the first we have Chechnya, which you might see that yes, it's in Russian Federation. So that goes without saying that it's in Russia. So the first option is correct. Then we have Darfur, but Darfur here is in Sudan. So right now, when Darfur is in Sudan, so it's not in Mali, and accordingly our question here goes wrong. So this option is incorrect. Then we have, let's first look into where's Mali so that we do not even forget that. So Mali is in the westernmost part of Africa only, and the neighbors are Mauritania, Algeria, Nigeria and everything. So accordingly in that Atlantic Ocean, but Mali is a landlocked country, so this is how it goes. The third option that we have is Swat Valley, which is in Pakistan with the capital Islamabad. So now you see that Swat Valley is not in Iraq but it is in Pakistan. So our second option goes wrong, our third option goes wrong. So ultimately the correct answer is A1 only. That is, our Chechnya is in Russian Federation, and accordingly our answer is A1 only. Now let's move into our next question for today's video. The question is over science and technology, that is with reference to Agni 4 missile, which of the following statements is or are correct. So the first option is, it is a surface-to-surface missile, it is fueled by liquid propellant only, and it can deliver 1-ton nuclear warheads about 7,500 km away. So this is how you need to know about the missiles, its features and everything, because yes, that can also be a legit question which can be there in a UPSC paper. So let's first look into it that yes, Agni 4 is a surface-to-surface missile, but if you look at it, if you know about it, if you search for it, you will find that the propellant is the solid fuel too. So it's a 2-stage solid propulsion. So the second option is incorrect. And the third, that if you see the operational range is 3,500 to 4,000 km, and in the option it's a much farther range. So again, that option is incorrect. So our correct answer for this question is that 1 is correct, so it's A1 only, and 2 and 3 are incorrect. So this question is asking for a correct option, so we choose A1 only as the correct answer. Then we have another question. With reference to 2 non-conventional energy sources called coal bed methane and shale gas, consider the following statements. Coal bed methane is a pure methane gas extracted from coal seams, while shale gas is a mixture of propane, butane only that can be extracted from fine-grained sedimentary rocks. So our first option is that coal bed methane has some kind of extraction and shale gas has some kind of extraction. So we have to see whether this is correct or not. And the second is, in India, coal bed is abundant but shale gas is not. So if you look at it, the shale gas is the gas trapped in shale, and coal bed methane is methane produced between coal seams. So the first option is incorrect because shale gas is the gas trapped in shale and nothing of the methane and the butane part comes in. So the first option again is incorrect. And if you look at the shale gas locations, the shale gas exploration, where all it's found in India, it has been identified in 6 basins, that is Cambay, Assam, Arakan, Gondwana, Krishna Godavari onshore and Kaveri onshore, and also Indo-Gangetic basins. And why have I taken this out from 2011 source? Because 2014 is this paper, so I really don't want that we talk about now and we discuss our answer that way. So according to the 2011 thing, shale gas is found in India. So again, our second option becomes incorrect because the second option is saying that no shale gas sources have been found. So accordingly, the first option is incorrect and second option is incorrect. So the answer to 38 is D, neither 1 nor 2. Then we have another question that we look into. This question says, with reference to Changpa community of India, consider the following statements. And there are 3 statements about Changpa community and we have to decide whether this is correct or not. So now you know how the community, how the tribe, whenever it's talked about on the Hindu paper or anywhere, any paper that you refer to, do note it down, do make a small notepad for that so that you can revise it easily and this question does not become a problem then. So they live mainly in the state of Uttarakhand, rear the Pashmina goats and kept in the category of scheduled tribe. Now if you look at the Changra goats, they are not raised for the meat but for the fiber, and the Pashmina fiber, that is Pashm in Persian, is the finest fiber of all goat hair, and Changpas rear the highly pedigreed and prized Changra goats. So now you cannot just remember that Changpas do this. What is that Changra goats also? That's the question. And then you see that the Changpa of the Ladakh would migrate with their herds into Tibet. So yes, Changpa were classified as a scheduled tribe under the Indian government's reservation program of affirmative action. So our second option is correct, our third option is correct. But if you look at the small portion, that Changpa of the Ladakh, and then Changpa or Champa as they are called, are semi-nomadic Tibetan people found mainly in the Changtang, in Ladakh and in Jammu and Kashmir. So when the question is asking about Uttarakhand, that is an incorrect option. So our correct answer is 2 and 3. That is, it is B, 2 and 3 only because they live mainly in the state of Ladakh or Jammu and Kashmir that you may talk now, and they rear the Pashmina goats that yield a fine wool, yes, and they are kept in the category of scheduled tribes, yes. So the correct answer is B, 2 and 3. Now we move to the last question for today, and hopefully from the next of the Friday we'll have more questions along with in this Friday analysis video so that we can cover easily. Now we have in India, cluster bean guar is traditionally used as a vegetable or animal feed, but recently the cultivation of this has assumed significance. Which one of the following statements is correct? And there are 4 statements. Now what I wanted to say in this question is that if you have an easy option that you can defer so easily, that question becomes correct, that question becomes easy. But if you have a difficult question, like all 4 are mostly overlapping and it becomes difficult, it's incorrect. It's difficult. So guar bean or cluster bean is an annual legume, is the source of guar gum. So note this before we actually go into the question and look into the options. So it's guar gum. Guar can be eaten as a green bean but is more important as the source of guar gum. And young fresh cluster beans have a narrow and long body with tiny pods, and they are very popular vegetables. Everything is good and fine, but guar gum is the main highlight for our options because then it becomes easy. So the first option is oil extracted from seeds is used in the manufacture of biodegradable plastics. No. The gum made from its seeds is used in the extraction of shale gas. So you don't even have to know about the last part if you have got it correct, because it's the gum that's used the most. And the third is the leaf extract of this plant has the properties of antihistamines. So no. And it is a source of high quality biodiesel. No. So the correct answer is B, and this is how the option makes it correct. Alright guys, this was it for today's video. We have been going with 5 questions per week, but I think now it's time that we increase our authenticity, we increase our way of answering and way of reading answers, because since we started, and if that point of time we'd taken it for 10 questions a week, that might have been difficult. But yes, since we've evolved into a better position now, we can enhance ourselves with more of the questions. So I'll try my best that Ideal Bibliotheca brings more questions from the next time. But do comment down if you want that, if you do not want that, so that I also know your perspective. Until then, keep studying. Thanks for watching.